Hey Emily, why you didn't come to the economy class?
I broke my arm.
How did you get fractured?
I was riding bicycle when a car hit me.
What? Where? It wasn't very serious, right?
Well, I was passing along the 7th Avenue, so it wasn't just my arm, but also my leg.
Well, every cloud has a silver lining.
Yeah, about the economy class, who gave it? John or George?
John gave the lesson because George had to do a conference in Ecuador.
Ah, John classes are always the best. Will you explain me everything what you learned?
Sure, today we studied the project of law to take 3 zeros from the Colombian currency.
Wow, I had no idea they were trying to do that. What impact would have the decision? What does want to be achieved? Is it a good idea?
At first, to take 3 zeros from the Colombian currency wouldn't any difference. If anything was costing 1,330, now it costs 1.30.
Who is in charge of this change?
The Bank of the Republic, even though this is not anything new. I mean, several countries already have gone through this.
Which countries? I'm not very well informed about this topic.
Argentina, Mexico, and Brazil mainly. Well, let's continue. Though the daily life will follow equally, the change will be huge.
Really? How much would be spent?
Approximately 400 billion pesos. But that's only if we talk about the money. The state will spend replacing the coins and education the people. Nevertheless, there is another cost from the company, and is that basically we have to change all the tables of Excel in the country.
Clear. All those who take some type of accounts, such as banks, companies, or individuals, would have to go through tedious process of changing the information, which costs time and effort, and therefore a lot of money. But then, if the idea is that everything is still equal, which is the grace of making something so expensive?
On the one hand, it is a strategy to devalue the money obtained unfairly, since direct or indirectly we'll all have to change our bills and coins into new money, and in most cases this process will be controlled by the banks, so drug dealers are forced to spend the money really fast or they will end up losing it. As it is not easy to buy an apartment in cash without nobody being suspicious, it is possible that it could get caught.
Oh, I get it. On having removed 3 zeros, it is putting on pressure to the illegal. But at the time, how many illegal money exists, especially in pesos and not in dollars?
It is impossible to know.
Then, how do we know if these numbers are sufficiently big since for just justify such a big expense?
It will be a problem, but that's why it's not the only reason for which they are doing it.
Which would be another one. I do not know anything.
It is that on having removed the zeros, also we are making people's life easier.
It will be easier to do accounts with small numbers, and for the same reason, the foreigners might feel more comfortable using the peso. So the truth, this reason seems to me to be ridiculous. Why do we spend a fortune because we get laziness to write 3 zeros?
To answer to your question, imagine that you're an European and you're changing euros into Colombian pesos. How will you feel on having listened that 500 euros are equivalent to 1,715,881 Colombian pesos? Wouldn't it seem to you that all these zeros are a sample of underdevelopment?
So you're saying that the countries need to do marketing as when a restaurant designs nicer menu. It is supposed that it does not matter, that the real important thing is the food, but in certain way, an ugly menu is a bad sign, and therefore from the perspective of the owner, it is worth to change it. So it costs money.
Exactly. At the same time, what do you think? Should we spend all this money to do an aesthetic change?
I could attend, but it seems to me to be interesting that the countries have to make changes for marketing. How long we have been talking about it? It's dark already.
You are right. We've been here since 4 p.m. And it's too late. Hey, of whom it is this garment?
It is mine. Remember that we have a party at 10 p.m.
Oh, I had forgotten it. Whom did you invite to the party?
to the whole college. So stop asking and let's go get change.